Hello everybody, it's Reb again, and welcome back to Diablo 3. Let's go ahead and jump right back into where we were with the great Sunja. Demon hunters can dual wield one-handed crossbows. Well, no joke. Cool ability. Alright. What mission was I on? Open the northwest gate. Okay. Well, is there a northeast gate?
Old Rumford has us down to half.
Wonder.
Don't
Never really
tell
thought about
anyone,
that before.
But I've got some.
I ain't talking to you. Alright, the Weeping Hollow. Let's do this. Smash. Break the log. What do we got? We got more zombies and a fat zombie, a charger, whatever they're called. I don't remember. Let's see. Yeah, nothing. Okay, moving on. Breaking more stuff. Always breaking stuff. Also, now we get more experience. That is always a big bonus. And killing zombies. Zombie. Dead zombie. Dead zombie. Dead zombie. Grotesque. The big guys are called grotesque. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? Den of the Fallen. Okay. Let's see. What is in the Den of the Fallen? Got some carrion bats. Evil little things. And annoying. Not gonna lie about that. They are annoying as all hell. Continuing on. Oop. Up here. Pull up that. Alrighty, we are good. Keep rolling on through. Oh, hey, come back here. Nope. 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 Bad carrion bat. And carrion nest tree thing. Honestly, that thing always confuses me because it's like a tree, but it's alive. Oh, yeah. Yes, haha, ooh, that's awesome. What is this? We got a crown, we got a legendary helmet, I believe these are called legendaries. Yes, legendary helmet. Well, that's cool. It, what's its effects again? Increase the effect of any gem socketed into this item by 75%. I do not remember what gems do what. I will have to look when I go back to Tristram. Set these guys all down to the side. And continuing on. Let's see. And if anybody is wondering, I am considering doing multiple playthroughs with the different classes. If anybody would like to, if everybody would like to see that, you know, comment and let me know, because I am willing to do playthroughs with all of the different classes. Although some of the classes I don't really know anything about, like the wizard class. I've never played the wizard class, so I don't know anything about the shaman, the voodoo one, the voodoo guy. Never played as him either. So, but I would be willing to do playthroughs of them or any of the other characters or classes, I should say. So feel free to let me know in the comments. And we're still killing the carrion bats. Aggravating ass winged pigeons of doom. Ooh, another pool of reflection. More experience per kill. Yes. Hey, back here. And we got nothing this way. Dead end. So what's over here? Ooh, we got a resplendent chest. Okay, looks like we got some good stuff. Let's check this stuff, see what we got. Ooh. We're going with this. Because Sunja is going to wield, is going to be a two-hander. She's going to use two-handed weapons. I think it suits Sanja's character to be a two-handed instead of a dual wielder. I mean, honestly, I deeply prefer dual wielding in this game as a barbarian, but you know, I think it'd be nice to go ahead and just have a barbarian that's, you know, wielding two-handed weapons. Smash! Look at that air, man! Jesus. I do enjoy the visceral feel of this game sometimes, like when you hit enemies with really powerful attacks, they go flying. I really dig that. Yes, right now I am moving towards the objective, but at the same time I am killing and exploring stuff to pad out experience. Kind of grinding, I guess what you could say. But, you know.
I gained new power.
Just for that reason alone. Yeah. Oh, crap, something hit me hard enough to knock me back.
How tastes your fear?
I really don't want to know how their fear tastes. I really don't want to know how any of these things taste. Especially the zombies. Now then, what do we get? We got overpower. Overpower's cool. I like overpower. Oh crap. That wasn't even a zombie, that was just a skeleton. That was a risen skeleton. Keep on rolling through. Let's see, what's over here? Oop, more zombies. Got 'em. And yes, the kind of pudgy zombies aggravate the hell out of me because of the fact that when you kill them, they will sometimes, their torsos will detach the hungry corpse. Their torsos will detach from their lower body and will crawl after you. It's not a big deal. They're not hard to kill at all, but they are annoying as all hell. Because just when you think you've cleared out all the enemies, another one then, I mean, you know, another one shows up, so. Yay, attack speed bonus. Now I can swing this big old sword faster. It's over here. Gravedigger bones.
When King Leo came to court, he brought many nobles with him. And nobles, hardly enough.
But
What
many
noble
nobles.
prince? So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes.
Yes, I do have
There's no stopping
much
their
stronger
domains
weapons
around here.
than this.
Now,
One, in fact, that I could use that is supposed to be for level 70 characters. But, you know, I didn't want to do that, as I felt that it would really make the game way too easy. I mean, honestly, once you get one character to level 70, then getting any other character there is a breeze because of the Paragon points thing. Especially when you get upwards of a few hundred Paragon points, then your characters just become OP at the very beginning. Which is why I have the game set to hard mode instead of normal. Is because even though I'm using regular style weapons, story.
Now my husband rides in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
Sure, no problem. But yeah, I mean, if I used a level 70 weapon, it would be way ridiculously easy. So much so that, you know, I would basically just be wrecking every enemy, even bosses, in only like a couple of hits. At least at least here on this in hard mode with using these weapons, it feels more fair. It's not necessarily completely fair, but it feels more fair. So that's the reason why, like, I'm not using a Gem of Ease on a level 70 weapon, or a level 25 Gem of Ease, which, for those that don't know, if you use a level 25 Gem of Ease and put it into a level 70 weapon, it drops the level requirement to level 1. So, yeah, I could be using any level 70 weapon that I wanted with a Gem of Ease, and I could just be slaughtering everything. But like I said, I don't want to do that on this character. I feel that personally might would make the game. I mean, honestly, that would just make the game feel way too easy and cheap. So that's why I'm not doing that. I mean, I could show you what's in my stash and like show you exactly what I'm talking about.
This will be a good
And
battle.
I could show you just how easy it would be if I was using a level 70 weapon whose damage would be like 2,000 plus. And if it's a two-handed weapon like for Sunja here, it would be like 3,000 something damage per hit. And to put that in the hands of a character at the very beginning of the game would be so easy that I just don't think it would make for a good Let's Play. I mean, honestly, I don't know how well this particular these videos here are gonna do as for Let's Plays, considering that I am such a relatively high Paragon point, so they may do well. But mainly, I'm also doing this just to try and make people laugh. You know, get a laugh out of watching me just wreck these guys, or listening to my stupid voice, or some of my, shitty jokes.
This must not
And
be the script that
why
was
or
followed.
what were those guys?
Search
I don't know what
continues.
they're called. I really don't. Gremlins, imps, something like that. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. You know, I'm a big fan of the like the bigger YouTubers, like I'm not gonna name any names because I'm new to doing videos for YouTube, so I don't know if you putting their names in there causes problems or not. But I never really thought about it as much. But they are right when they say that it is hard to play a game and try and come up with a witty or semi-intelligent dialogue at the same time. This is actually very tricky to do. Because I'm used to just sitting here in silence unless I'm talking to somebody else at the same time.
The ancients
So.
have blessed me.
Ooh, something about
In
Crusaders.
the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were more
Crusaders.
reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
Huh, I wonder what their mission was. And I wonder why they went... What direction did he say? West? One group went west, one group east. Why did the Paladins go, I think it was east, and the Crusade and the other group of Paladins went west and came back as Crusaders?
Die!
What happened? What changed them from Paladins to Crusaders, I wonder? Is this like Is it like an evolution of their faith, I wonder? I wonder if that's answered anywhere, like if the developers have put that thought into it and put answers for these kinds of questions in the game. I wouldn't doubt they did, because the creators of Diablo are very, very big fans of Diablo, I believe. Yes, the game was bad at launch, it had its issues, but they're ironed out, and now the game is actually highly enjoyable. At least if you're into these action RPG games like this. Now, if you're not into these kinds of games, then yeah, Diablo probably wouldn't scratch your itch. So, yeah. Killing skeletons. And I really don't know why those guys have worms inside of them. It's kind of disturbing, because I'm not real sure if they're even worms or snakes or what are they. Let's see, what's their name? Corpse worm. Okay, so they are supposed to be worms, apparently. Giant ones at that. And we got skeletons, and I like that too. That little feature, the environment can be used to stun enemies. On your very first playthrough, when you don't have massive amounts of Paragon points like I did, that is invaluable. The environmental things are invaluable, because they will stun the enemies for you if you can actually get them to where the environment will hit them, giving you precious time to deal out some damage.
Time to test my skin.
And these are elites. Blues are elites. Golds are champions, I believe. And what did we get? We got some...
I'm overburdened.
Oops. Drop that. We don't need that. How about this, though? Armor is good, but recovery is good, but toughness is down. And we kind of need toughness. Toughness is essentially your armor account and stuff. That's like how much damage you can withstand.
I am on the right path.
Recovery is like how much health you regen, or how much health you get back per hit. Some weapons do that, some don't. Like this one right here, the Fierce Breaker, gives 7 life per hit. So every time you hit one enemy with it, you get 7 points of life back. So if you hit like 5 enemies in a row, then yeah. Oh crap, that's a boss. That's a champion. Mangle Maw. Barbaric Warrior Belt of the Bear. Not bad, but not particularly useful to me in this instance, especially. And we have Tomb Guardians, which are, as I like to call them, skeleton mages, because that's more or less what they act like. They act like skeletal mages, so yeah, that's what I call them. And there we go, we found it. We found the Tomb of the Crown of oh crap, got a boss. We got... Oh no, we have to kill Hadrig's grandfather? I think it was his grandfather. Yep, he's dead. Hopefully Hadrig ain't too mad about that. Like, sorry, yeah, like, comes back. You just come back with it, and Hadrig's all like, how'd it go? Oh, yeah, I ran into the spirit of your grandfather, and I kind of had to kill him. I'm sorry about that. Not really, but you know. No, I don't know. Well, it had to happen. Sorry. Sure, you're sorry. Okay, fine, I'm not, but whatever. Alright, now we've unlocked the ability to TP, or Town Portal, for those who
I
don't
need
know,
to go back.
which allows you to create a portal directly to town. And I'm back. See, I have a lot of legendaries. And a prime example of what I was talking about. Let me see if I can find it. See here. Nope, not there. No. I know I have one. Or I had one. Did I break? Oh, see? Like this right here. Level 70 weapon. Now what I can do is go here. Take this. First let me sell some of this crap.
I've got a right good bunch of things for you this
Because
fine
I
day.
do not need any of this. So we just quick sell all of it. Wait, I could have used those boots actually. Where's the buyback option? I could use those boots, I think. Yes, I can. Those boots. I want those boots back. There you go. You can have those. But I need the boots. Or want the boots. Now then. So, this is a good trick and a good way to quickly level your character. See, I can take this, pop it here, insert, and bam, all of a sudden this level 70 weapon requires level 1. So, bam, now I am a pretty much death-dealing machine that will obliterate anything in my path. In fact, I can even go so far as to put this up to expert or so, and would have no problem whatsoever just obliterating enemies with
You
this
found
weapon.
The crown. Ah,
So,
it's good to work again.
in fact, I may do that.
New as the day was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than makings.
Since
Follow
now
my
that I
great
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
since the more I think about it, I'm already not doing things fairly by having that amount of Paragon points for a brand new player. So let's do that real quick. Let's raise the difficulty to expert, and I will just take advantage of every option available to just, wreck enemies. Let's throw it to master. At least then I'll have a challenge. I'm sure it won't be that bad, but it'll be a challenge at least, maybe. We're gonna find out. Alright.
Leoric's
Next
crown
mission.
has been reforged.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
Yes.
I will crush him and,
And
find the
find
fallen
Fallen
star.
Star. Yes, because Sanja is on the case. Sanja will handle this with her... What's this sword called? The Sultan of Blinding Sand. We will handle this. And I'll show you guys that it's like extremely easy to level up with this method. Once you get to level 70 on one character, it is ridiculously easy to power level other characters on your own. See, look at that. Even on expert, master, just one hit, and I am just wrecking enemies. I still kind of have to watch out for their hits, but as far as that goes, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I still kind of have to worry about them hitting me because they can still deal damage, but for the most part, I can just obliterate them like it's nobody's business. And I leveled up. What level am I at this point? Threatening shout. What does that do? Okay. Let's do that because now every time I use this ability, it will throw X's everywhere. Smash for. Let's go with this one. I like the shockwave effect. Cleave is. I swear by cleave. A lot of people might swear by other abilities, but for a primary attack, I swear by cleave, especially if you get broad sweep. Or when you get broad sweep, I should say, not if. Because unless you're playing hardcore mode, you will get it. Leap is awesome. Just because I like the way leap works. So, plus it like lets you get from one floor to another easier. Instead of like running downstairs, you can just leap to the floor below you. So yeah, like I said, this is pretty ridiculous. Just how easy you can just wreck stuff using this method that I've shown you. I honestly don't know how many people know about this ability or this trick. If it's even a trick, I can only assume that it was meant to be used for this, seeing as how all characters share stash slots. So you get a few gems of ease, and you just go ahead and power level a couple of characters to 70, take the gem out, put it back in your stash, and you're good to go. You're good to go for another character to use it in another weapon, and yeah, so I'd say actually one of the harder parts is ease. A, getting the gem of ease, and B would be getting the whirlwind, always good. After you get the gem of ease, getting the gem of ease is probably the hardest part. But after you get the gem of ease, the other hardest part is getting a level 70 weapon with a socket that works that's for the character you're trying to create. Obviously, if you're playing a wizard, a two-handed sword like this won't work very well for, say, a wizard or something along those lines. And now that I've got whirlwind, everything becomes ridiculously easy. At least until late game. Late game things get a little bit trickier, but that's still relatively easy.
Dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads and
I will not accept this. It's not.
when we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch,
As you can see, I can pretty much just decimate everything by whirlwinding into it.
with great sorrow.
And as I continue to just straight up regularly level up, my hatred for fury, yeah, my bad. The fury will increase. And I believe that whirlwind actually has an ability, yeah, right there, with wind shear, gain fury for every enemy struck. So with that, every time I hit an enemy, I gain fury as opposed to losing fury, which right now is what happens. I lose fury at any time I'm using it. Now what's this? What's the best one here? Ruthless? No. Weapons Master. It's good for now. And Battle Rage over Threatening Shout with Earthquake. We'll go with no. Wrath of the Berserker is awesome when you get that at level 30. Let's go with Launch. Just until I get Call of Ariat, because Call of Ariat calls enemies to you. And this is nice. Right here for Cleave. Reaping Swing. Generate additional fury for each enemy hit. So anytime I use fury, or not fury, but Cleave and hit, say, 5 enemies with it, I will get fury. I will get fury for each and every enemy I hit. So that's a lot of fury generated. And we continue on. I'm thinking we will defeat King Leoric, or King Leoric, the Skeleton King, whatever you want to call him. We'll kill him, and then I think that's what we will call it. I think that we'll call it an episode there. Oh, wait, I gotta talk to him. Sorry.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
Okay, well,
Tell me,
let's
what
go
brought
get
you
it.
to this infernal place.
I come to vanquish the Skeleton King.
Yes, that too. I've come to vanquish him.
Just drag me past this glowing pit.
I have
What made
come
it?
to
I am here to find out.
Down this way.
find what creates. I'm here to find the fallen star. Let him kid himself up.
Cormac, warrior of the Templar.
Cormac.
Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past
Cormac
John
is
Dar.
a Templar,
There is no reason we should hunt alone.
and
I know a Templar
He-
can be trusted.
he's not
Together we fight.
bad per se, especially if you kid him out with good
Draw
weapons.
power.
If you kid him out, he's pretty good. How do I? Oh, I can't kid him out right now. I can't do that till after we're through, I guess.
Black magic bars the way. The will of a Templar is
Yes, he is
stronger.
necessary for this part because he destroys that thing. An emerald. Here we go. What does an emerald do? 10 to dexterity, or extra gold from monsters if I put it in the helmet. Well, I don't need gold, so it's not going in the helmet.
You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this?
See,
cover?
and dead.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the elements of magic.
Betrayal can never
be
be
forgiven.
forgiven.
Why, instead of just
Thank you for your
stabbing
aid.
him, I don't
I will
know.
go with you
Had to
on
do
your
the
hunt
cool
for the
jump attack.
Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King. Let
Yes,
us
he will
seek
accompany
honor
me.
together, my friend.
And now he is my follower. And I can level him up the same as I level myself up.
I
Heal.
will use it well.
Loyalty.
A worthy choice.
Onslaught.
serve me well.
Let's go with
I
Inspire.
will use it well.
And now to try and kid him out with some better stuff. Never seen that weapon before. It's not impossible or even unheard of for that to happen though. I don't claim to have seen every weapon in this game. I'm constantly finding new ones, which is why my stash is so full. Here's a prime example of leap. I didn't want to take the stairs, so I just leapt down. And good use of whirlwind.
Pulcato skies by hand. I need fury.
That is a prime example of whirlwind use.
Hassan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way
Here
that
we
the
go.
newly founded
This is
paladins
good
were
for
being
him
trained.
for the moment.
But these recruits, these
well, it's
crusaders,
better than
were
what he
given
has.
insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
And now that we've reached level 30... Yes,
I tried to count how many
animosity.
we've killed,
Animosity
but I
is
lost track.
incredibly useful, I think. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, it's very useful. No, let's stick with Dust Devils. I don't know. I think we'll stick with Reaping Swing for right now for the Generation of Fury. first off, we have to reorder some of this stuff here. So battle rage is going up there. Because that's just the order in which I put things. And down here we will have overpower with storm of steel and earthquake. Wrath of the Berserker. Got to have Wrath of the Berserker. Because with Wrath of the Berserker, yeah, pretty much everything enhances to a ridiculous amount. Your strength, your attack like doubles, your speed doubles. It requires no fury to use. The only downside is that it lasts a whopping 120 seconds, so it lasts for 2 minutes. But outside of that, it is a very useful skill, especially against bosses. Or just anywhere where you're, anywhere really that you're kind of stuck at. Anywhere that you're having problems with as a barbarian, I would recommend having that skill. And like I said, as you can see, I can just steamroll through enemies using this, using the method I showed you with the Gem of Ease and a level 70 weapon. If you guys would like to see me do a proper regular playthrough without using any Paragon points or any tricks, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to do so. With nothing, I will start from scratch. I will have the Paragon points. I just won't. I won't put them into anything. So it will be like starting completely fresh, and it will make everything, you know, as it is on your first playthrough. If you guys would want to see that, let me know in the comments, and I would be happy to do that. Yeah. Like I said, we'll play till we get to the Skeleton King and kill him. And then I think from there, I think that'll make for an episode. And I think that's where we'll call it. We should be getting close. I could be wrong. Because of this labyrinthian layout, I could be very wrong. Come, my Templar. I'm about to call him a Crusader. There we go. Yes, yep, at this point, you kind of have to keep checking on that stuff every few levels. Excuse me. But, yeah, you know, let's have fun with this. What's over there? What's over this way? What's over here? There's a dead guy. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. Wasn't really hoping for much, but, you know, it is what it is. Just whirlwind on through. You see, now that I've got the skills and stuff that I do have, whirlwinding is easy. An amulet that is gonna boost stuff, so that's good to have. And we just continue on. Look at that, look at that. Look at it go, just wrecking things as we go along. I have a bunch of those in my stash, so I could craft a very high level one, stick it in there, and I would get a lot more experience a lot quicker. Let's do that real quick.
I'm returning to town.
Luckily, with the TP, or the town portal, TP for short, it is nothing to go do this and then jump right back to where I was at. Is the jewel guy here? No, he's not here in this. Is he? Yes, he is. Okay, the jewel guy is here. Now, on your first playthrough, he won't be here yet. You don't encounter him until Act 2. again, because everything carries over from one character to the next. It is what it is. Yes, this costs gold. This costs a fair bit of gold. Luckily, I have a fair bit of gold at 250 million. And this is where things start getting a lot more expensive. Because there are higher levels than just that. There is, in fact, I believe, 1 or 2 more levels after that of gems. But for now, that's 39 extra experience. We will put this in here. Now I get an extra 39% in experience. That means I will level up a fair bit faster. And we go and jump right back in. The beauty of a town portal, of a TP, people. And we just got a ring, which I don't know what it does, but since we don't have any rings equipped, that's already useful. A crosslock? Oh. Hand crossbow. Useless. Obviously, I don't need to sell anything, because I already have money. So, the little guys again. Again, I do not know what they're called. And yes, you can in fact remove any gem or item that you put in a socket. You just visit the gem guy again, and you can remove anything you put in a slot. So like, once I get this character, once I get Sunja here to level 70, I can drop the Gem of Ease from her and just put it back in my stash and keep it for later, for another character.
We laid him to rest in his burial chamber. He manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
But he fought on. Good on you, bro. You brave. You know what? Let's give
I can't use that.
you can only use one-handed weapons. Okay.
A glorious development.
Yeah. Glorious indeed. So, yeah. How are you guys doing? Anybody watching this? How are you guys doing? Tell me about your day. I would like to know. What are you guys doing right this moment? Or, you know. Tell me how things are going in your life. Because I am genuinely curious. Ooh, a new weapon for him. There we go.
I will use this.
Another book.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
For those that do not know, this crypt or labyrinth is the same labyrinth that has made an appearance in every Diablo game. I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I know it's the same one from the original Diablo. I believe you go here in Diablo 2. I'll have to go back and replay Diablo 2 at some point and find out. That's another thing. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if you would like for me to play Diablo 2 as well. I would be very happy to do so, as I love the entire series. The only one I cannot play is Diablo 1 because it, well, A, it just doesn't seem to run well on my machine, but also, the disc port my disc copy got broke. My 2-year-old got a hold of it, and he broke it, so I don't have a copy of Diablo 1 anymore. Excuse me.
You cannot stand before me.
It's not a particularly big loss. I mean, Diablo 1 was alright, but really Diablo 2 is where it was at. And I feel that Diablo 3 has come a long way from where it started, and it is now a very fun and playable game. Again, these are my opinions. People's opinions will differ, I'm sure. If your opinion is different, that is all fine and dandy. I have no problem with you not liking Diablo 3. I find it enjoyable, and I have sunk a lot of hours into it. I really have not been playing Seasons as much as I should. The Seasons stuff. And I really have meant to. I just never got around to it. But I think I'm going to start doing that. Of course, I'll be doing that in my own time. I won't be doing that on videos unless people would like to see it. And just see me fail at completing the objectives. Alright.
Keep your distance from it. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
He's dead. We proceed on because there's nothing else to see. It's not like there's any exposition there. And now we have a fight here.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn.
Again, a throwback, because I believe he says that in Diablo 1 and 2 as well. I don't know what happened to him in death that made him hate living people, but, you know, something did. Alright, we are nearing the fight with King Leoric, or the Skeleton King as he is now known. And as we've seen, he went basically batshit crazy. And because of this, he was killed by his own men for his insanity. Well, not just his insanity, I believe he did a bunch of horrible stuff. Here we go, this, I believe, is the actual fight with Leoric.
You will never defeat me!
Yep, this is the fight with Leoric.
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Yes, he seals the gates, and we have to fight off a bunch of minions. Fight off his minions, the gates open, and then you go and actually fight him. But you have to put the crown on him, which is why you needed it. Don't ask me how he was moving around before. I'm guessing like astral projection, spirit or something, but with the crown, it seems his spirit returns to what's left of his physical body. And this is a good time to show you the Wrath of the Berserker ability. So, bam, see? Your character turns into this gigantic demon thing, your speed increases in all regards, and Leoric is now dead. And we got another helmet. We'll pick all this stuff up to break down at the blacksmith. here we find...
Ah, a crater.
Ah, can't jump here. But here we find the crater and what the falling star actually is. It's a person.
You that fell from the sky? You are the source of all this destruction, and yet I sense no evil about you.
I am. I remember falling.
Then who are you? Why are you here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I must. I don't remember.
I will take you to see Deckard Cain. He knows much.
And we just take him over here, and right here's a waypoint. You don't have to wait on him, he will make it, and he will be there. And story time.
I have journeyed far to find that the fallen star was only a man. Who is he? And why has he come? He remembers nothing. Perhaps Cain can tell us what the stranger cannot.
And we'll listen to this, and then that will be the end of the video. So
This is what fell from the sky.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending
Pending
doom.
doom. Deckard Cain. Like I said, we will listen to all of these conversations just so we have it.
Everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me, but it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made
Pardon
whole
me?
will restore your memory.
I apologize for my coughing.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course.
Goatmen
Just as the
in the
dead
field.
rose around the stranger,
wait,
the
you
sword
got-
pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
I will hunt the goatmen. The sword will be in their midst.
So wait, you guys live with goatmen, like right, basically next door. Okay, anyway, well, that will do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.